When was it last? Friday. It was grinding away at inner wings. And guess what? It's going to be more grinding away at inner wings. It's going to be brief. It's going to be the same as before. And it's needing to be done. It's as simple as that. There's no getting away from it. I can't make this exciting. I can't pretend this is some kind of action-packed thing. This is the facts of crappy car restoration. It can get really boring. Not that I find it boring. I find it quite therapeutic, but it doesn't make scintillating watching, that's for sure. So I'll quickly turn the camera around, let you know what's occurring, and bring you in every now and then. This may be one of the shortest videos ever. I really don't see the need to show everybody grinding. But anyway, here we go today. Jet's out on a walk. There you go. Don't need to bow, but it's very polite. This is where we got to last time. Pretty pleased with it all. We focused on getting this part out here. I'm keeping the tie plate in the extension piece. It's a lot better than the other side. Bit of, I can say I thought it was rust there, but it's not. So today's mission. What is today's mission? Do you know what? Coming back to it doesn't look too bad, really. Today's mission is to take the rest of it out, obviously. So I think a bit more drilling and grinding around here. I'm not going to keep the flat inner wing, so I'm not going to be too precious. This is pretty mangled anyway, isn't it? Let's be honest. I'm going to keep some part of this flat inner wing, so I can use that as a template. Yeah, so it's a lot of faffing around here. There's a thickening piece behind here. I'll show you. I'll show you on that side. So there's like that thickening piece there. That will need cutting out carefully. I do need to be careful, actually, and maybe I'll take it out in one section. I've got to reuse this mounting point for the, what is it? It is a wiper motor, that's right. So I'm going to do that on the bench probably. So yeah, a lot of grind. I'm going to take this part out here, probably cut along this part. What do you think, Phoebe? Oh, not too bad. Yeah, and it's got this annoying plate welded on here from the previous people putting on a telescopic shock absorber. So that's going to take quite a lot of effort to, bring away. And then I've still got to split. Actually, it's not too bad, actually, if you see there. I've started already. Can you see my hand behind? There you go. So I've got to keep working at that gently. I did start on that the other day, actually, and it started to come away okay. Here, where there's some seam welding, I'm just going to have to effectively just grind that back and just deal with it. And then this part here, I'm probably going to leave that for the time being. Well, no, I've got to take it out because it forms part of the... No, I've got to take it out. But I'm not going to be too careful because I'm going to be changing the seals. Well, I do need to be careful. And what I don't want to damage, I don't know if you can see that, is around there. Actually, I've got something exciting to show you which will help. Look, I've got a new lamp. So look at this. There you go. Always... Oh, excuse you. So yeah, I need to be careful around there. Just to... I haven't put the feet on, so there you go. Oh, typical. There you go. So you can see where it's welded on. So I need to I don't really want to take too much more out of that. It's quite good. I've eventually got to come in and repair this, obviously. That's pretty corroded. But again, learning from the other side, there's a weld through here. Anyway, so if we just tidy this all up, I can't really think why there would be a massive plate in there. Somebody's cut a plate out, maybe to weld onto there. I don't know. Don't really care. So that's the plan. So I'll set myself up, sit down on something, and just be getting on with it. And I'll bring you back in when there's something to show you. Right, I've decided to... I'm trying to drill, mess around and grind things out, and it's so rotten, it really is. I mean, you can see crummy welds there and just crustiness there. So I'm cutting it out. I'm able to keep the profile, so I know where things are going. It's really useful. I've got this in place still. I can use that as a template. So I've cut through neatly here, cut through there. Managed to avoid this. Took a line through. Where was it? Oh, here it is. Line through there. Oh, we might have live falling to pieces. That'd be exciting, wouldn't it? So yeah, it really is. Well, you can see I've only cut it in a few places, and it's just falling to bits. Falling to bits. Let's see what we can do. Didn't actually intend this to be a live seeing if it'll fall to bits, but it's turned into that, hasn't it? There we are. Oh look, oh brilliant. There you go, content. You did get content in the end. There we go. What a mess. Oh, I might keep that. It might come in handy, that. Well, that's made things that's a big step forwards. Brilliant. Now this is much better. So I can see in and around here now. So I think, like I did on the other side, if I cut, yeah, so you can see there's the wing. This part in front is the plates that have been welded on to strengthen it. So I've got to grind all this back basically. Keep this extension piece here. I don't really know what it does. Off the strength of the inner wing. Do you know what? Someone wants to tell me what this sort of strengthening piece at the back here, that thing there, what that does. That'd be great. Yeah, so I mean that's it, and then tidy up here and there, like we talked about before. So not a million miles away from clamping. What I might do is just, not today, but I'll be clamping that up. Maybe put a few spot welds in there just to hold it into position, and then it can give me a bit of a template what to do elsewhere. Exciting news, I picked up some gas, so we can start welding again, and I've got a new welding mask, so that's exciting too. But anyway, so yeah, bit of fanning around here, and then I'll bring you back in if there's anything more to say. So here we go, just chipping away nice and gently at things, trying to find the point of separation on the welds, just taking my time, just working my way through it. You can see it's quite rusty though. No, you can't because that focus. There you go. So keep chipping away. So there you go, just chipping away, chip. I'm finding if I sort of cut it at an angle, especially around here where it was very rusty, it kind of peels away, which is nice. There you go. So it doesn't really want to be on there. It's going to liberate me, help me. I don't want to be here anymore. So there we are. Gives you an idea. Might need to get into this part just a little bit more. Yeah, there's a little weld in there that I can't see it, but now that I've got more of the wing out, I'll cut into there, and then that will all come away. So I'm really trying to find where the welds are and cut the welds out rather than sort of just chop. So I can bring this back a bit further, and then I've got a feeling I'm going to need to grind this away, which isn't a problem. I'll just focus on the outside here where the welds are, and then yeah, a bit of tidying up around here shouldn't take too long. There's a little bit of hanging on there, isn't it? Look, oh, you can't see that. So try to tidy up around here. This is always horrible, and it was horrible on the other side as well. It's where so you're sort of looking up, and this is where the bulkhead sort of welds onto the top of the domed wing, and it's very thin metal, and you get water and settlement, I guess, sitting here. And it's thin, I imagine, because it's all sort of pressed thin, isn't it? So this is going to be horrible to repair. I'm going to have to probably do something a bit different to the other side. I'm probably going to have to go over the other side as well. That was pretty shoddy repair. So make up a little plate or something, I don't know. But for the time being, let's keep going away. So I've noticed after filming that I could get into the side here. And I reckon I will be able to pop this off. So I've cut around the insides of the world. It should be a hollow section inside there. Let's see if we can do anything with this. It's still connected there. And it's still connected there. So I'll put the grinder back in for a little bit and then let's see if we can pop it. Right, I think I've got to where I need to. Let's give this a go. I have been wearing gloves if anyone gets worried, but I'm sure they don't. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, there you go, a little sneak peek. Ooh. So, I've managed to cut off, give or take, it will come off, the, there you go. So that's how much sort of thickening plate was on there. It's really quite a lot. But I've managed to preserve this part at least, which I think is what I need to do. Unfortunately, I need to cut through there. It looks like it might have been, what's that, one piece? It looks like it could have been. The reason I need to get into there is because, if you remember on the earlier sort of videos, there was a captured nut here for the Armstrong's, what's it called? Shock absorbers has come away, and this is probably the best opportunity I've got to get in there. So I'm going to start grinding this all back, and then I'm probably going to call it a day. And I'll cut into there as well, unfortunately. And we can have a look, see what's going on. So there we are. There will be a little wrap-up video, but not too much. I think I'm going to call it a day. Other things to do. Managed to... This still needs grinding back, but I've tied it up down here nicely. Tied it up along there and through here. So I'm pretty pleased, actually. Next time, continue working on here. I've realised I made a bit of a boo-boo. I think I realised before, but I don't know if I mentioned it. When I was cutting this part out, I've cut into the kidney-shaped sort of panel thing here. So I'm going to have to... Well, it's rusty anyway, I don't feel too bad. But I'm going to have to... Ouch. Sorry, got my hair caught. Sort that out and tidy up through here. So that's what's keeping this part on. It's welded onto the inner part. You've got no idea what I'm talking about. There you go. Get a better idea. So this needs cutting out here and along here. And you can see where I've cut through. So I should have really followed the line of the inner wing, really. But I didn't, because I'm a Wally. But never mind. So that's the next thing. And that will do us.